Let me say good morning to everybody. Good morning, everyone. All right, we're all out here this morning because we're going to be cleaning up in neighborhoods throughout the city. I think we got some 275 groups across the city that are going to be helping us to clean. Y'all did a good job here this morning. So y'all give yourselves a big round of applause.
Good morning, everybody.
So I don't want folks to think that there's not trash for us to clean up. Because when I turn the corner up the street where the corner store is, it's a mess over there. So we got a lot of work to do. But I want to thank, I thought I saw Councilman Eric Costello, because this is the 11th District. Thank him for being here. I know Rudy, Rebecca, Reginald Moore, Michelle, all the directors of the various agencies that are engaged in helping us clean up our city are also here. I saw the Afro-American newspaper here, Diane, and I'm reminded of the Clean Block campaign. How many people remember the Clean Block campaign? All right, so we need to really step that up so that all our neighborhoods and communities can compete for cleanliness. But I also want to thank Rebecca Woods. She's the executive director of the Environmental Control Board. And we've got a lot of work to do in this city, you all. We walked, and I'm sure many of you saw us walk the neighborhood, this particular neighborhood, earlier this week. And I commented on many of the corner stores, mini marts that are in this area. I don't want folks to get confused. I know people taking tours and talking about how great some of these mini stores are and that they can get cannolis in them. But in these stores and some of these mini marts, and I didn't say every mini mart, but some of these mini marts are not serving our communities well. And the commissioner would tell you that 78% of the criminal activity occurring in our city are occurring around some of these mini marts. Some of these mini marts. Let me be real clear, because people want to categorize everything as all. Some. And the neighbors and the law that I just signed, that Mary Pat Clark put forth, addresses some of those issues. But what we want our young people to know and people throughout the city to know is that trash doesn't get on the ground by itself. It doesn't get on the ground by itself. And we ought to make an effort to make sure that we're not dropping trash in our neighborhoods. And I remember when I was first elected and I came along this area and I said, you all, we're going to clean up this area and I need you to help me keep it clean. And we're back here again cleaning up this area because folks aren't helping us to keep it clean. We need people in our neighborhoods, in our communities, to help us keep our neighborhoods clean because we can do better than that. Some of the young people you see here are among the somewhat 50 young people who on every Saturday go and clean various lots throughout the city. Give them a big round of applause, you all. It's a program that was started by, well, actually we emanated a program that was going on in East Baltimore with Mr. C, where he had about 40 young people. And so Rebecca Woods working with them, we've now got young people who want to work, who want to clean up on Saturdays, and they deploy in different areas throughout the city. And as one young person said to me, I'll never drop a piece of trash on the ground again. And that's the attitude we want them to have. Am I correct? Right? And so I wanted to thank Ray Kelly of the No Boundaries Coalition for partnering with us. Give Ray a big round of applause. Come on up, Ray. Let Ray slide in.
Wow.
This is a certificate of recognition for the Mayor's Spring Cleanup for your efforts and bringing folks out. And Ray does so many different things, you all. You have no idea. Working with young people, also working in this neighborhood specifically, not only to keep it clean, but also trying to help these folks who are standing on our corners to get back to work. We've got efforts in the city. There's no excuse today. There's just no excuse today. You all know we've made Baltimore City Community College free. We want our young people, there's no excuse. If you want to trade, we'll get you a trade. If you want to go to work, we'll get you to work. If you want to go to Baltimore City Community College for free, we'll get you in Baltimore City Community College. So we want to wrap our arms around our young people, lift them up, push them forward. But I just want to remind you all that there are people who live in these neighborhoods who own homes. There are folks who've been in these neighborhoods for decades. They're not going anywhere. They've been waiting and waiting and waiting for us to invest in these neighborhoods and in these communities. And that is my goal, and that is my commitment. So if folks want to walk with me, what the media showed was one day of walking. We've been walking since last January, March. So, not photo ops. We do this because it's important. We do it because we listen to people. We've done walking tours, listening tours, working with our call to action group to hear from communities and people about what their needs are. And then we come back to those neighborhoods, back to those communities. So anybody who wants to walk with me, so that if you want to, yes, we have some great stores over here in the Pennsylvania Avenue Market. They've got some great shakes, healthy shakes over there. But what I'm talking about is things that need to be corrected in our community. Mediocrity is not acceptable. When you want to be in our communities, then be about our communities. If you want to do business in our communities, do it fairly. Do it like you would do it anywhere else. When you go to New York and you see those bodegos, fresh fruit. I mean, one next to the other. That's not an issue for them there. It's an issue for us here. Diabetes killing people in our city. High blood pressure killing people in our city because you can't live off of soda and potato chips. We can't do it. And so we've got to do better. And I'm asking those who aren't doing better by our neighborhoods to do better. And at the same time, when we go in, the health department goes in and shuts down a store because it's rat infested, I don't want it open back up in 2 days. I want it cleaned out, painted. I want it sprayed. I want everything that was in there should be thrown out. It's unfair. It's unfair to the parents who are raising children, and it's unfair to the parents. So we can do better. And I'm just asking folks to do better in our city by the people who live in our city. Live in our city. We got a great city. Don't just do business here. Live here. Great opportunities to live here. So anyway, Ray, I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am. I go on a rampage.
So you get ready to go into a rant.
Really getting ready to get, go. But I want to thank our police department for being out here as well. Hey, Commissioner. So, let me get off my bully pulpit and have Ray say a few words and just say thank you, Ray. We got a lot of work to do today.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So I think first I got to give a shout out to all our community partners and the green shirt standing in the crowd.
All right. No,
how about a round of applause for yourself? So as y'all know, this is the 7th year of this My Block initiative where we come all summer and just like Mr. C, we clean up these vacant lots. We do what we can for our community. I also want to recognize, you see these guys standing here with these green name tags on. For real, that's what the mayor was talking about. So these are people that are trying to get their lives together and doing what they can for their community, and they are the Days Work for a Day's Pay program. Right. So they're going to be actually leading this effort today. So we got to remember what today is all about. This is about reclaiming our neighborhoods. So we're going to have like 5 stations today where our visibility is going to trump any other negative visibility that's out here today. So this is the first day of the summer for us. And we, like the mayor said, once we get it where we want it today, we're going to keep it like we got it for the rest of the summer. Shout out to Warren the Best from Upton standing right there front and center without a No Boundary shirt on.
No Boundary shirt.
But that's what it's about. This is a day about collaboration. We got a new commissioner, a new directive, we got new partners, and this is where we take the step to actually get this done. This is our city, and we got to do everything we can to make sure the next generations don't have the struggles that we have right here on Pennsylvania Avenue. So I ain't going to talk a lot. The mayor wants the music all day, but I want y'all to make sure we get this joint cleaned up. So no electric sliding, no line dancing until 12 o'clock. So everybody, where's Sean? Sean back there with the vest on is going to be leading the effort on the east side of Pennsylvania Avenue. Where Mr. Bobby? Mr. Bobby's going to be leading the effort on the west side of Pennsylvania Avenue. Rick, where you at? So I guess your group can kind of do this next block right here of Lawn Street, and we're going to split it up from there. We need a group of hour days, work days people, like 6 of y'all. I want y'all to sweep Pennsylvania Avenue, 17 and 1800 block. Let's get it going, y'all. Let's get some music.
Wait a minute, you all. Before you all start the music, I'm going to have you come back and do that directive again.
Okay.
Before we get started, the commissioner is here. Want to have him say a few words. Sure, he gets to talk.
Oh, he was here to work. Come on.
He's here to work. See, he's all dressed up, ready to work.
Yes, I am here to work today. I don't think I need these. I hope the sun comes out a little bit later on. But thank you, everybody. Thank you. I see you over there, Wanda. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Ray Kelly. Thanks to everybody in these green shirts, the scholars. Thanks to police department. I see some commanders over there. Commander Jones, Commander Gibson, Commander Roden. I see Deputy Commissioner Tuggle behind me. I see our partners, our great partners, Carl from the fire department. So just thank everyone. And what we do for public safety, a lot of times we have to do it outside the uniform. So today's a perfect example of how we're going to team up with the community to provide the best public service and public safety to everyone. Thank you.
Let me just have our department heads just come up front because we're ready to go to work. I don't think we need any more words about what we're going to do today. We're going to clean up. That's Michelle Pouchot, Head of Department of Transportation, Reggie Moore, Director of Parks and Recreation. Give Reggie a big round of applause, you all. We opened up Shake and Bake. We still got some more work to do. Rebecca Woods is here. Let me see who else is here. Fire Chief, where's our Fire Chief? Come on, Fire Chief. If I don't call y'all name, you better shout it out. Rudy Child's here. Stacy Rogers, our new head of Department of Social Services. All right, Tanya Miller, Director of Public Affairs. And, of course, Mr. Neighborhoods. Give him a big round of applause. All right, you all, let's go to work. Did you want to give those instructions again? Ray, did you want to give those instructions again? You all ready to work? Ready to work?